So if you're in a good, how long have you known Emily? I know you know her well.
Probably, what I want to say, 4 years. Time flies. And I feel like on COVID, I can't keep track of what time frames are anymore. Like how many years ago was it that we met? But she would always go into the Pete's Coffee that's right by my kids' school. So we would always see each other in there. And then when she was getting ready to go on the show, you know, she knew I was a housewife. So then we just started talking and we just became really good friends. I mean, she's so easy to talk to and to get along with. So then we just meet for coffees and stuff up there. But yeah, she's a lot of entertainment right there.
Did she ask you for advice? Like, you know, you were already friends, like, hey, I got this contract.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So.
And what advice did you give her?
Well, it's kind of one of those things like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So I didn't really, and I've never given any of the housewives like, this is who you should be friends with and this is who you should not be and this is what happens. I just would give her my own personal experiences from what I had happen, and put it more about like me rather than throwing other people under the bus or telling her to be friends with someone and then it going wrong for her. Like I just tried to keep more, like I still wanted to educate her and to help her in a lot of ways that I could, but I didn't want to do it by like, you know, tearing other people down or whatever. I mean, I warned her of Tamra. I mean, there's no love lost there. I don't have a problem saying that about Tamra because I really do believe that she's the devil on earth. So I really do want to help people in that nature and be like, don't trust her as far as you can see her. Don't, you know, she'll do anything. So if Bravo's asking her back, that's probably why, right? Because she does do anything.
What did Emily say about that after you warned her about Tamra? And today, after all of our chats with Miss Alexis Jesus Jugs Bellino, we're going to share some classic blasts from the past. What are your favorite Housewives chats of ours? We just showed you Heather Dubrow. We're about to show you a whole bunch of other little clips today that are kind of our best of. So enjoy, and hopefully you enjoyed our chat with Alexis Bellino also.
I mean, speaking about memories, when you look back to the first installation of RHOM, 2011, when you think back, like, do you remember that time? I mean, does that seem like another lifetime to you? Like, who is that woman that I'm watching on TV, or do you remember that vividly?
I don't have like a faint recollection of season 1. I really don't remember too much of it. But I feel like once you do like reality TV and you're involved in a show like this, it's something like you never forget. You know, it's always there. You know, I have more recollection of season, 2 and season 3. But season 1 was something that was like, it was new, we really didn't know what we were doing. It was quick, there wasn't many episodes. And it was a little different from like the typical housewife show. And, obviously more years, so I really, have a faint recollection. Like I said, these are things you do that you never forget ever again, right? It's like the cameras came out this season and it was like they had never left.
Did you know what you were getting into, like, back in the first, like, did you watch Housewives before you were on it?
No, I mean, funny enough, I had never watched any of the Housewives shows. And I happened to watch, I guess, the perfect one, which is New Jersey. And I'll never forget, we were in Orlando with the kids, and I was with one of my friends, and we were getting ready to go out to dinner with the kids, and the show was on. When we started watching, guess what? We called the kids and we're like, we're ordering room service, so we're going to stay in tonight, we need to watch the show. And as all the moms are watching, they were all looking at me and they're like, oh my God, like, if it ever comes to Miami, if the franchise ever comes, you need to try out for the show. Like, you're so housewifey. And I'm like, gee, thanks, like, you think I'm going to be doing that stuff like that? So a few years later, they started casting for the Miami show. And, against my will, because I really didn't want to participate, and really against my husband at the time that didn't want me to do it, I showed up for a casting last minute, and I was, selected right away by, the network and the casting directors.
Did you base, like, your interview on, like, Teresa or, Carolyn Mando, or you were watching New Jersey at that time? I mean, did you ever think, like, well, when it went away the first time, I think when Miami was on and then ended, Housewives was a thing, but then it really became a thing. It became bigger than, like, was it hard to sit around for 10 years and watch, now Beverly Hills and Potomac and, yes.
Right. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little jealous because I always think of Beverly Hills because we kind of started at the same time. So I'm like, oh my God, we would still be on TV. We would have all these seasons. You know, the viewers would want to see, like, oh my God, you know, like the last 8 years, it's kind of like we had to make catch up this season. And there was really not enough time to like catch up with 8 years of Alexis' life. So, and besides that, there's also the girls on the show. So it's not like only about me. But, you know, I was always jealous, you know, that they missed out so much in my life. Even though, you know, there were a lot of things in my life that maybe at the moment I wouldn't have wanted to share.
Well, it sounds like you were coming back no matter what once you got that call, but were you coming back no matter who? I mean, we have people from the past, you know, that are not here. Chrissy, Joanna, we have Karen, and like Rose, we have Black. Was there anyone that you did not want to come back with you?
You know what? I never gave that thought. You know, I'm the type of person that whoever I have to deal with at the moment, I deal with, you know. So my seasons were very different with many of the ladies, like let's say, because, you know, I was going through real, like, personal, you know, things in my life. You know, season 2, you know, unfortunately, I had to step down because Frankie had started to cracks and I couldn't do it. So, you know, I never had like that friendship or bond with a lot of the ladies because I was, you know, I was in my own journey, you know, going through something so important in my life that I didn't have time to really have those friendships form with those ladies. So I don't miss them, you know what I mean? That's not like they were really my friends, you know, except for obviously the ones that are still my friends today. But, you know, I think the show would have been like, you know, I don't think like Nina would fit in now with us, is what I'm trying to say. You know, I don't think Christy ever fit in either. I don't think Karen, you know, I just like the group of ladies we have today. You know, I think that we have a good group of girls and, you know, we all can be friends and we're friendly and, you know, we can fight, but then we can make up and, you know, I think it's a good group. So I really don't miss any other ladies because they never give me a reason to miss them. That's the truth.
We like the truth here behind the velvet rope. You know, there is this buzz now around Miami, you know, that they're like, you know, looking for girls in Miami and like casting and like, you know, you hear, I mean, you guys have like a full house now as far as the numbers, and you hear that they're looking. Do you think they're getting rid of someone?
No, I feel like it's something that all the Housewives shows do. You know, after they wrap up the season, they like start casting just automatically. You know, I've heard that that's what they do. Like, you know, in the past couple of years. Obviously, when we did it, season 1, things were a lot different. But you know what? It doesn't make me nervous because I know I'm coming back. And you know what? If there's any woman out there that, you know, that thinks that she would like to be part of the group and, you know, she can, you know, add to it and be great, you know, more power to the show. You know, this isn't only like a one-lady show. Like, this is like, you know, a group, and, you know, we really need, like, you know, everybody's participation. But I feel like they're all coming back. I feel like, you know, the audience is already connected, you know, after 8 years, you know, back with the OGs. So I'm sure we're all, you know, kind of come back. And then the new ones too, they were good additions as well. So I don't see why they would get rid of any of us.
Well, before we wrap up in a minute, what if they are gonna hire someone new? I agree, you are coming back, so it could be you. Who do you think is the one who's gonna go?